So, Stefon Diggs has finally broken his silence after that unforgettable Super Bowl moment when everything around him seemed to crash in slow motion. The cameras caught it all and the internet hasn't stopped talking since. What once looked like one of the most glamorous relationships in sports and music has officially hit the end of the road. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs are done. And she didn't waste any time showing it. The moment halftime ended, she grabbed a bag, left the stadium, and didn't look back. No fake smiles, no pretending everything was fine. It was clear she had made up her mind right then and there. Now more details are slipping out about what really caused their breakup. And it turns out the situation runs deeper than most people thought. Sources close to them say the real tension started because of Stefon's ex, Kiki, who's also the mother of his son. Stefon apparently wanted his son to be at the Super Bowl so he could share that huge moment with him, a proud father's wish. His plan was simple. His mom would bring the little one and everything would go smoothly. But things took a turn when Kiki decided she didn't feel right letting a child travel without her. She told him she'd have to come, too. And that single decision changed everything. What was supposed to be a joyful family-filled night turned into a storm of emotions and misunderstandings that neither of them could escape. Stefon tried to keep the peace by giving Kiki a ticket to the game, but he made sure she was seated far away from his family on the complete opposite side of the stadium. He thought that would keep everything quiet and under control. But things didn't go the way he expected. Not long after kickoff, Kiki began posting photos from a seat showing off her view of the field and hinting that she was there for a reason. Those pictures quickly landed on her Instagram stories, and within minutes, everyone online knew she was at the game. When Cardi B saw those posts, everything changed. She felt blindsided, angry, and embarrassed. The Super Bowl was supposed to be her and Stefon's big moment together, something to celebrate as a couple, not a scene filled with tension and old connections resurfacing. For Cardi B, it felt like every bit of drama she had been trying to avoid just found its way right back to her in front of the entire world. The internet, of course, wasted no time turning the situation into chaos. Once Kiki's photos started circulating, fans began digging through past posts, matching dates, and pulling up old screenshots. They noticed something that made the story even messier. Kiki had given birth to Stefon's son only 2 months before Cardi welcomed her own baby boy. Kiki's baby arrived in September and Cardi's in November, a detail that quickly reignited rumors about what had really gone down during that time. The overlapping timelines had people speculating non-stop, questioning whether Stefon had ever fully moved on, or if the truth had been hiding in plain sight all along. Just when everyone thought Stefon was going to keep quiet and let the rumors fade away, he made his move. Calm, cool, and calculated. Instead of posting a long statement or jumping into the drama, he dropped a single photo on his Instagram story. It was clean and simple, showing him looking completely unbothered with Rolling Stone by Brent FZ playing in the background. No caption, no explanation, not even an emoji, just pure confidence. That one post said more than any statement ever could. It was his way of letting the world know he didn't need to defend himself because the message was already clear without a single word. Anyone who really knows that song understood exactly what he was trying to say. The term Rolling Stone isn't just some random lyric. It's a symbol for a man who keeps moving, never settling, never staying in one place or one person for too long. It represents someone who's always chasing something new, someone who can't be tied down no matter how much others try. Brent Fizz's lyrics take that idea even deeper, describing a man who's aware of his flaws, someone battling inner struggles while warning the world not to expect him to change. By choosing that song, Stefon was sending a quiet but powerful message about who he is and maybe about who he'll never be. When you line up the lyrics from Rolling Stone and Stefon Diggs' history, it almost feels like the song was written just for him. Every verse seems to mirror his reality. A man constantly moving, chasing, and never staying still for too long. The parallels are impossible to ignore, and people online haven't missed a beat pointing it out. Reports say Stefon managed to have 4 children in just 1 year, and that kind of timeline left the internet in disbelief. It's not just surprising, it's chaotic in every sense of the word. The question everyone keeps asking is simple. How does one person even manage that? And what makes it even wilder is that those are only the cases that went public. The ones where the mothers chose to share their stories. Nobody truly knows how many other situations may have happened quietly behind the scenes, away from cameras and gossip blocks. It all paints a picture of someone living exactly what the phrase Rolling Stone stands for. Constantly moving forward, never settling, never staying tied to one place or one person for long. Stefon has been living like he's always in motion, chasing success, excitement, and attention all at once without stopping to catch his breath. And that's why people can't stop analyzing his choice of song. Was it his way of owning up to the chaos, subtly admitting that he's the one who keeps creating it? Or was it meant as a quiet dig at Cardi, suggesting she couldn't keep up with the unpredictable pace of his life? Whatever. The real intention was, that single post said everything without spelling a single word out. It was cool, deliberate, and perfectly timed. His silent way of taking control of the narrative without typing a single word. But that wasn't even close to the end of it. Right after Stefon dropped that slick Rolling Stone story, the internet completely lost control. Within minutes, timelines were flooded with hot takes and theories, each one trying to decode what he really meant. Some people swore he was finally taking responsibility for his past, saying the song was his quiet confession. Others argued he was just flexing, showing off his ego and acting like he was untouchable. And then just like that, Cardi B's fans flooded his comment section, dropping clown emojis and calling him out for playing mind games. What started as a single post turned into an online storm, with every corner of social media picking a side and turning the whole thing into a digital battleground. Meanwhile, those close to the situation say Cardi isn't heartbroken, she's furious. Sources claim she feels completely blindsided and embarrassed, especially after standing up for Stefon when people were already questioning his loyalty months ago. She reportedly believed he was past the drama, only to feel like he made her look foolish in front of the entire world. All she wanted was peace and privacy, but instead she's been dragged back into headlines she never asked for. Now the entire internet is waiting to see her next move. Will she clap back with her own post? Or will she go quiet and let her silence do the talking? Either way, this story is far from over. If Stefon keeps playing up this Rolling Stone image, he might end up rolling straight into another scandal. And this time, it could be one that's a lot harder to walk away from. Let's be honest, hearing that Stefon reportedly had 4 children in just 1 year sounds almost unreal. It's not just messy, it's a full-on whirlwind. And it has people doing double takes every time his name pops up online. It's the kind of headline that makes you pause mid-scroll and read it twice just to make sure it's not a rumor. And what makes it even more unbelievable is that those 4 are only the ones the public knows about. No one really knows if there are other stories that never reach the spotlight, kept quiet to avoid the noise. It all adds up to a clear picture of who Stefon seems to be right now. Someone living life like a true Rolling Stone. Always on the move, unpredictable, and nearly impossible for anyone to keep up with. He's been living fast, like the world is his personal racetrack, weaving in and out of relationships without ever slowing down long enough to look back. It's like he's addicted to momentum, always needing the next thrill, the next chase. But now, the big question everyone's whispering about online is what that song post really meant. Was it a quiet admission? His way of saying that he knows he's the reason things keep falling apart? Or was it a subtle jab at Cardi, suggesting she just couldn't keep up with the lifestyle he's built for himself? Whatever his intention was, that single song choice didn't feel random. It came across as deliberate, controlled, and perfectly timed. His silent way of taking control of the narrative without typing a single word. So, what's the real story behind Stefon's post? That's the question everyone's still arguing about online. Some think he's stirring the pot on purpose, leaning into that bold Rolling Stone energy, acting like he's untouchable and doesn't care who gets upset. Others believe he's trying to be subtle and reflective, quietly admitting that maybe he's the one who caused the chaos. It's hard to tell which version of him is real, the confident one who laughs through the drama or the calm one who might actually be owning up to his mistakes. Either way, the post did exactly what he wanted it to. It got people talking. The internet's divided straight down the middle, with fans arguing over whether he's being honest or just performing for attention. Comment sections are still blowing up as everyone's trying to figure out which side they're on. Now, switching gears to the next headline. Cardi B is officially back and making noise again. She just launched her Little Miss Drama tour in Palm Desert, California. And from the moment she stepped on stage, she made it clear she's in control of her narrative. She didn't hold back during her set, throwing some sharp lines that fans instantly connected to ice, and every word carried weight. The clips are already flooding social media, showing her confidence, her energy, and that fiery stage presence she's famous for. The Little Miss Drama tour will keep rolling until April 18th, hitting 35 major cities across the US and Canada. For Cardi, this feels like the perfect reset, a moment to shift all that attention away from the chaos and back towards her craft. She's channeling every ounce of energy into her performances, her music, and her fans, proving she doesn't need the drama to shine. This time, it's all about focus, power, and letting her success speak louder than any rumor ever could. So, are you thinking about catching one of Cardi's tour stops? Word around the scene is that these shows are something else. Loud, raw, and unforgettable from start to finish. Fans who've already seen her perform say the energy is off the charts. The visuals are wild and Cardi's stage presence is unmatched. Every city she hits turns into a full-blown celebration with a crowd singing every lyric like it's an anthem. If you've already locked in your tickets or you're wishing you had, drop a comment and let everyone know which show you're eyeing because this tour looks like it's set to be one of her biggest moments. That's it for now, but before you scroll away, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Starich for all the latest updates. The drama isn't slowing down anytime soon, and the next round of stories is already lining up to shake the internet all over.
Thank you.